Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's headed upfield. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Pedri. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. That'll be a throw-in. That looks a good ball. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Mbappe. Olise.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And that's been well dealt with. Nice interception, well timed. Olise. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Olise. Now the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Saka. Passing nice and neat. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cleared away. Olise. It's a really well-measured ball.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always...
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. Saliba. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold. Van Bouten cuts it out. And here's Mbappe. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Tries to get it clear. That has been cut short. Olise. Pedri. Some really good ball movement, brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. Passes short and sharp. He can get that clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Some first half thoughts?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Arsenal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're underway again.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting...
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's there to clear it. He's going for goal! Missed by a fraction. Alexander-Arnold. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. And that has left him in a heap. Palmer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Can he latch on to this? Well timed, excellent interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is good alertness. Mbappe finds himself offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He could be in here. Tries a shot! No mistake!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Olise can get it clear.
Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Traumeri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. The referee's awarded a free kick. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, another set play. Van Dijk tries to clear. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, they can break here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves.
And Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Saka.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. Galatasaray surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mbappe delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because...
And the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Moved on forwards. Saka. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Olise. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Saka. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, this is a great... Mbappe! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22, McAllister.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11,
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's been cut out, well played.
Phil Foden.
Nice sequence of passes this. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe is flagged offside. chosen to go back.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Van Dijk. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aimed beyond the defence. And he was alert to it. Elise. And it's gone back to the keeper. Saliba. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. you're just joining us, we are already underway. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Davis. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Lovely bit of skill. Neymar. Nice physical challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Davis. And he was quick to react. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Van Dijk. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And here's Neymar. He's found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Davis. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. He's shifting through the gears here. Palmer. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, strongly challenged there. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Ljungberg. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, shapes to shoot! Goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Davis. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And Koundé. Beckenbauer. Iniesta. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency.
There could be trouble here. Looking for options for movement. It's out of play for a goal kick. Beckenbauer. Ball played for Conte. Koundé. Mbappe.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious.
Shot a goal! Oh, and he's following up! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
And that's another good win of the ball. Davis.
2 added minutes has
Pass
been
is
indicated.
just off target. This possibly the last play of the half. Totti! It's a goal! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Davis. And we hit half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Palmer! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Gets a good foot in there. Throw-in. Ruben Dias. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Ljungberg. And that has put paid to that. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. Can he get away here? That's beautifully weighted. Oh, Red, nice interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, what a mistake! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Davis.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Palmer looking to get on the end of this.
The attendance for this
Neymar
match was
set up 1 goal so far.
60,179.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Koundé. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Koundé. Nicely aimed pass. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Showing good feet. Oh, look at the space here. Bayer gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. McAllister did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the shot! He's got a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And it's Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's neat. Martinelli looking to run onto it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18.
So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And the shot! It's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here. Mohamed Salah getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Havertz! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Havertz simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe. Koundé looking to hit the byline here. That's a decent clearance.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And here's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maradona. Goalkeeper's ball.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adams.
There will be 5 minutes.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He won't be happy with that one. Looking here to chip it through. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's a good run down the right. Mbappe. Mbappe! Played into space out wide. Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick, gets his pass away, and the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Arsenal come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. That's a little off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Alexander-Arnold, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise...
Martinelli! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Tries to dink it in. No luck with that dink over the top. Van Dijk. He'd have done well to reach that. Martinelli. Chance here to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gets his pass away. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No goals as yet. It's a sweet ball, that.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold goes short. That is lovely. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plays it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Musiala. Lovely ball. Great hit! Goal! Milan!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
McAllister. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and...
Decent hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
chance! Oh, it's gone in! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's shifting through the gears, climbs up big! Goal! Arsenal! Drive, determination, perhaps destiny. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Arsenal go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's making progress on the ball. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Musiala might just make this. Tchouaméni is there and he can get that. And again! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that has been knocked clear.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Messi. That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Musiala. Van Dijk to McAllister. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo! And he was there to get a vital touch. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Arsenal come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. So off we go once more. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range and I guess it was worth a try.
Mbappe has a go! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! An act of charity gratefully received. So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And that was very necessary. Musiala! Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Koundé calmly anticipates. McAllister. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a nice ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Koundé. He's gone for goal.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's Messi. McAllister, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that is one way to stop him. Koundé. And he was quick to react. Palmer. Here's Ljungberg. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Koundé cuts out the pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness. Musiala. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, delightful ball. Koundé gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Musiala. And the pass is intercepted. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 24, il numero 8.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ljungberg! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Numero 14.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gone behind for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk clears it away. Oh, look at the space here. Great chance! Cleared without complication.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Lewis Skelly. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's taking no chances there. That's a sharp pass. Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away. Mohamed Salah. Havertz! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Dijk. Messi. McAllister.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Alexander-Arnold. Now the finish! They've done it! Deep into injury time!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that will be it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.